Let me make an adjustment.
Yeah, let me make an adjustment. Yeah, let's push it up.
Where the hell did I put my phone? Oh, the phone's there. Okay. I must say, you both look marvelous.
Oh, yes, we do.
Both look marvelous, and you know me. I'll keep it clean. We have Debbie Wargo in the house.
Woo, round of applause. Round of applause.
Roar, roar, roar. Yeah, she's from Whiting, Indiana. Actually, Robertsdale. Yeah, but they call her.
The pride of 119th Street.
Is it the pride? I thought it was something else.
It's the pride of 119th Street. Keep it clean.
She used to walk 119th Street quite often.
All the time.
Dating is a stage of romantic relationships in humans, whereby two people meet. Yes, two people meet socially with the aim of assessing each other out. Actually, the term came to be dating, meaning hanging out with each other and doing the dirty and all that. It came to be in Chicago.
Really?
This is true. I've done my research. 1896, in fact. And this guy George Ade, well, he actually was dating a girl, and the girl had less and less interest, and he came up to her and he saw she was socially seeing many other men, and he posed the question. He goes, "Oh, are you filling all my dates?" Filling in all his dates, meaning his open days. So that's where the term came to be. And dating, it is first date. Kat?
Okay, this is not an actual first date, but when I was
age
4.
4. You little whore.
and I went with my school friend Elliot Pierce to see Star Wars. Now, that's actually not, I was 4. So my actual first, I was asked out on a date would be homecoming my sophomore year of high school with Al Bustamante.
Al Bustamante, whose picture is...
No, that's Rob Martinez.
That's
my
she
prom
was
picture.
A little whore, huh? First date for Debbie.
I was in grade school as well.
Grade school?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started dating in grade school.
Like 6th, 7th grade, something like that?
No, grade school. Like 3rd, 4th grade.
3rd, 4th?
Wow!
I had a boyfriend in
Okay, I'm not the whore here.
No, just, I had boyfriends. They were my boyfriends.
What did you do on these dates?
Well, we didn't really date. We just dated in school. They were my boyfriends. We would write notes back and forth.
Make out a little bit. Did you make out a little bit?
Go out on your first date?
Okay, my first date
Go out
was
on
in
a
high
date.
school, but I didn't really date. We went to the roller dome and, made out and
malts and
skate,
that.
Made out, skate, go to the car, stuff like that. But
go to the car.
An actual official
make
date
out in the car
would probably be. I went out with Roger. I dated for 9 years before we got married.
9 years. So
9
you
years.
met him in high school?
Senior year.
Senior year.
But I knew him beforehand. But we started 1981. We started dating.
And you, Rick?
First date. Let's see. I didn't know what my thing was for until freaking high school. So I was trying to still figure. I just thought it was still for pissing. So.
Oh, Lord.
It took me a while. I had some crushes.
Those don't count.
Okay, but the crushes, you all had
of course,
crushes, right? So the crushes were heart-wrenching for me. And the crushes started in 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade, where, and always the girls were always smart in school. I don't know. I was kind of a dumbass. I was always...
We were always smart.
I'd always cheat. I'd always be looking over, the girl would always be covering up like this. All the girls, in high school, grade school, St. Florian, Mary Lou Slaga, Mary Ann Pasco, all these, just A's. They would just come in and you have an A. You don't even have to do anything. A+. I'd come in struggling. I forgot my homework. I don't have a pen. And I daydreamed a lot. So I just look out the window and stare.
That would be called ADD now.
Yeah, I guess so. But so the crushes were hard for me. The crushes were horrible, because when you had a crush in 8th grade, even early on in high school. Well, my first real date was probably first real date.
Yes. You took a girl out.
I would have to say sophomore first, where I had like a vehicle or something to maneuver something, not just sitting there with lint in my pockets. You know? Yeah, probably second year
of high school.
Yeah, and her name was Tina. She's actually she lives in Whiting right now. For this matter of fact, yeah, we're still friends. So
Hi, Tina.
yeah, that was it was puppy love type stuff, but those crushes early on, that's when you were, say, in grade school or high school, and you would go up to your friend, and I go up to my friend, I go, you see that girl over there? He'd be like, where? At the end of the hallway, just around the corner a little bit.
She's
You
about
see
that
her
big.
see her skirt hanging out from beyond the wall. I like her. Well, why don't you go and ask her? No. So it was almost like stalking.
Yeah.
Because this one
Boy crazy. I just always liked boys.
I always admired girls. I had more girls as friends throughout most of my childhood and life, because I hung with my sister often. I would go to the Little League field, and this one girl, she was in some sort of band thing, marching, with the hats, with the hats and all that. And they were practicing at the Little League field, and I knew they were going to be there, so I'd take my little banana seat bike, the Ross banana seat bike, had a little speedometer. I thought I was hot, had a stick shift on there.
What?
All that, 3-speed stick shift. It looked like a racing bike or something.
Okay.
So then I'd just sneak around the Little League field and then watch from afar. And the girls are probably, what is that weirdo doing over there? It's 9 a.m. Nobody's at the Little League field. So
A little conspicuous.
and if Jeannie's listening, I don't want to say her last name, but that's who I had the crush on, and I'm friends with her on Facebook, but she doesn't know that.
Well, my biggest crush was in 9th grade, and it was the Clark Talent Show. And his name was Mike, and he performed. He went to Tech. And oh my gosh, love at first sight. He sang Rocky Mountain Way.
By the
Joe
Eagles.
Walsh.
Joe Walsh, yeah.
Yeah. So after we dated for a little while, but
He have long hair?
he kind of did.
Like John
long hair.
Bon Jovi?
Not like that, no. But anyways.
I used to like guys with long hair. I have no hair now. I'm screwed.
I used to like guys with
I
long
hate
hair.
aging. You know what the worst thing I hate? What's the worst thing you hate about aging? Quickly.
Running out of energy.
Wrinkles.
I get this white crap in the corner of my mouth.
Oh, that is...
We used to have a nun in high school with these weird lips, Sister Liliosa. She called me a yo-yo once for falling asleep. And she used to always be like pulling the stuff, and I'm getting that. I'm sitting around.
Is it
I'm like,
dry mouth or something?
no, I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, that white stuff. In the
Yeah, I
corners.
hate that. I got the chest hairs, but it's not like Burt Reynolds chest hair. It's
Yeah.
like pubic hair chest hairs. It's like I'm disgusting myself out.
Raj is full.
Yeah, but his is Burt Reynolds. You either got to go
But now
for
it's turning gray.
But
So?
either you got to go
you
for
gotta
the
shave it
thickness. You can't have monkey hair. That little fine.
And he hates grooming, so it's a chore. Like, Raj, we're gonna be swimming, so you need to, you need to do it.
You shave?
Do I shave?
Shave, yeah.
Yes.
You
Hello,
shave?
have you met me?
Well, don't. Yes, all women have to shave. Although,
I'm talking about downstairs. I don't talk about.
Oh,
Downstairs,
Trim?
I trim. I don't
trim.
shave anymore.
yeah, and
I got to trim that.
It's
You don't
down
put
there-
like exclamation points or anything
no.
like that.
This
yeah,
is
just a long, thin line.
okay. I'll tell you
What
one
is
thing.
that?
I'll tell you one thing. When you don't, first of all, I've never had anyone take care of that area for me because that to me is weird. I will groom it myself. But as you gain more weight, bending over and trying to see that area is not easy.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this show.
So I do.
We're going to get a boost in ratings on this show. First dates, the biggest thing we did on dates, because we didn't have a lot of money. A lot of guys had cars. I had a car fairly early on. It was the drive-in. We'd always go to the drive-in. And you'd get that I'll never forget that tingling sensation before the date, getting so excited. You're just excited, combing your hair. You used to part it down the side.
And not even remembering what movie you saw.
No, and there'd be 3 movies.
Yes.
Who the hell could stay up?
I don't
we
even
didn't
remember.
really watch the movies.
Oh, there you go.
3 movies. Who has time these days to watch 3 movies?
All right, what's the first date you went on to see a movie? Do you remember the movie you went to see? I'm not talking about the drive-in. That doesn't
I
count.
was 4 and I saw Star Wars.
Not 4. Like...
Indoor, you mean?
Yeah, like Roger took me to see, the one with Harrison Ford.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the
That was
Lost
my
Ark.
first date movie.
Indoor. You're just not talking
Indoor,
not driving.
Driving doesn't count because you were making out the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. First date. Which was yours? Do you remember?
Well, Star Wars when I was 4.
She can't get past that.
You can't get past the
She can't.
I don't think I ever went on a date to a movie.
No.
No, I mean, I would go with a group of people and we'd go see Rocky Horror. Or
God,
something,
you know,
but-
it's the 70s.
First concert. You saw with the guy. Mine was Journey.
First concert.
I saw with a guy.
A date.
I saw at a guy first concert. I saw Grand Funk Railroad with
With
my
the guy.
brother-in-law.
I didn't go.
Okay.
I went with groups of people. I didn't go on dates.
So all she has is Star Wars at 4.
See, Mrs. Madder, my English teacher, who I kind of had a crush on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I ran into her. She was working for the
Times.
The Times. I had to go to the Times to meet her cousin or something, or do something there. And I walk in, and Mrs. Madderham's at the desk. This is just a few years back. She was my high school first year, second year English, and I did well with her. And then I ran into her at that time. My brother-in-law took me to a hockey game, and we're sitting there, and who sits right next to me? Mrs. Madderham with her boyfriend.
On a date.
Oh, did that ruin her night?
I remember my first drive-in movie when I was young. My parents would put the seat down in the back of the station wagon and put our sleeping bags and pillows and take us to the drive-in, and we saw Poseidon Adventure.
Oh,
wow.
that was
But
big.
then we had to go to sleep. My parents.
Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah, that was a great
Shelley
movie.
Winters.
Shelley Winters, yes.
Great movie.
And that other guy.
Him.
That other guy
Yeah.
that fell
The
through the
priest.
glass.
Yeah.
No, just the other
just-
guy.
He's in every movie. The other guy.
Daft Jibbles, Debbie. I can't remember the first indoor one. I mean, we had maybe.
Well, if it's going to take you forever.
Yeah, we'll just have to skip
move
it.
on,
Okay.
Melissa.
Move on. We don't need to.
Although I did enjoy the popcorn box at the indoor movies. That was always a
yeah.
classic.
With the hole in the bottom?
Yes. Buttery.
We go camping, and I don't like to leave my tent at night in the middle of the night, so I have
To go to the tippy?
Now we have these. You get them on Amazon, and it's a cup, and then when you pee into it, it solidifies and it solids up. And so
So
you just
what do you
pee
have
in
to-
it, and then you wipe, and it's
You kneel or what? What do you
you just
squat?
Hold.
you just squat.
How big a tent do you have?
Well, we have a nice big tent, but I'm just saying
She
they're
said
great.
tent.
Okay, wait. Why do
I'm
you
just
go
thinking of one
camping?
thing when I hear tent.
Why do you go camping? Why?
Love camping. We're not going to get into that because that's a whole nother story. But I'm just saying there are certainly options.
The only thing that bothers me about camping
Is everything.
is that
Ew.
a guy could like stab you through the tent, or a bear could eat you,
As my sister says, rustic to us is a Motel 6.
or a badger, a mean badger could come along and slaughter you. I can't even outrun a sloth. I mean, give me a break. So, I think the last time I went camping had to be in the 70s. I woke up one day and it was just dew and it was stunk, and I'm like, oh, this is horrible. Mm-hmm. Bugs, unless you have do you have a floor in your tent?
Yeah, we have a floor.
Like a solid floor, like
Oh, no,
tile or
no.
something?
But we
okay.
sleep on cots. We're done with the mattresses. Now we have cots. We have little lamps. I have fans in there, and so it's.
So you're almost glamping.
This portion of In the Front Room is brought to you by Ramo and the David Crosby log.
Oh.
Just look at it. And it's wonderful. It looks just like David Crosby, but it's a
The
log.
hair is so natural.
Yes. So you'll see that when we see that.
When we see that.
All right.
When did you get tall?
I
Between
started
8th grade and high school.
Yeah, I was getting tall quickly. So I
That's
was
when I got my boobs between 8th grade and high school.
really.
Yeah.
Man.
I went from 8th grade to high school.
She went from a training bra to double.
What are those? Double D's?
Sometimes they're
Triple?
I think they're a little bigger than that.
Oh.
They look wide. So
Yeah.
double D,
They look wide.
triple D, 36, 38.
36. There you go.
Oh, good eye.
Damn.
Hi, damn, Rick.
Kat, you're the
I'm a 40D.
40.
I'm sorry,
You're not
40C.
a
40C.
D.
40C.
You are not a C.
C?
She's not
Yes.
a C. She's a D.
You gotta be a D.
Yeah.
I'm a
It's
C.
a little padded. It's a little padded.
But I was always the tallest because the nuns would put you in line. You'd always go like this, the shortest in the front and tallest in the back.
I was always in the front.
You're always in the front.
Always.
Because
I
they-
was toward the front, yeah.
headlights.
always short.
You always had the headlights out there. And All right, so dating. You
Yes.
dated a lot through high school. Like I said, when I came back from grade school, then I was like a ladies' man. So
He
it
had
ha-
the Cavassier.
and then I got in the rock band, and then it was just like, hey, how you doing?
And you didn't even need to date. Then it was just like, come back
I was
to
like,
my
just
room.
take your shirt off.
It
They're
was
like,
just
sure.
groupies. It
Come
was
back
just
to my
groupies.
place.
I just used to look at a girl, and the shirt would fly off.
Like Fonzie.
Yeah.
No, it was like Joey.
Oh, like Joey.
Friends. You've been in the front room with MarlowKubic. Debbie Wargo's been hanging out. Thank you so much for coming on.
thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much. And my lovely wife. Look for more of it online. We'll see you next time right here in the front room.